What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the one and only Almighty Anon, joined today for the last episode of the Tenkaichi 4 roster series, which has taken a lot longer than I would have liked, but this is a hell of a series to have to edit. Joined today by the one and only, the Graceful Rogue. Say what's up, Rogue.
What's up, everyone? Back from the shadows. Always a pleasure.
He's very happy to be joining us today. He's not forced, I promise. I did not handcuff him and drag him here by his heels.
I am not at gunpoint.
Nope, not at all. Not at all at gunpoint. Okay, did you have anything you wanted to say before we hopped into the video today?
I appreciate you guys making it this far in the series. And if there was any characters that you feel like he missed throughout this series, which
There 100% are.
I doubt it. If there's any character on I'm looking at these lists, I've seen the videos. If there's any character, you're just saying one just to say a point. So I dare you to comment a character that he has not mentioned yet at this point. I dare you to. I really do.
I'm going to take out two of them now just because I already know that I missed them and I couldn't remember their names. Two of the three brothers for the Danger Trio from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh,
I know I missed them. 100%. And somebody out there is going to say copy Vegeta and I'm going to whoop your fucking ass. All right? Without further ado, let's hop into the roster. Our first competitor is an ancient Saiyan of planet Sadala. Donning black and blue with unexplored depths of power, he is Shallot.
he's been called the Saiyan in Red, or the Hooded Man. Hailing from early Saiyan history, he was once influenced by the Zealot Zaha. He is known as Giblet.
Beware the Saiyan who's been titled the Evil One, brought into the spotlight by Fu on the prison planet. Cower before Cumber.
Our next warrior is the sole survivor of the Cerulean race, sporting an eye that kills any drip the Terminator ever had. He's the great, the godly Granola!
Stomping onto the scene is the metal giant of Universe 6, seemingly invincible on the outside with a soft inside. He's the mighty Auta Magetta.
Spare no time wondering if our next champion is extinct, for they ruled during the Jurassic period, and have preserved ever since. Run in fear from the T-Rex!
Our next fighter is another large type, one to be worshipped by Earthlings for his powers. Collect the Dragon Balls for the main man himself, Shenron.
Following Shenron is not a problem from our next competitor. Built like a cross between a dragon and a tank, praise the Namekians for creating Parunga!
Older than your old-ass grandma, but full of more power than your mom's flip-flop. He's a shining golden god. He is Super Shenron.
Making his way to the combat scene for the second time, he's the blazing red dragon not to be fucked with, Ultimate Shenron.
Beware the wrath of the dragon. This fighter is a massive phantom Majin. Stay out of the way of Hirudegan. Before we get into our final competitor, I want to give this glorious right to my co-star, the Graceful Rogue. Before I forget to mention, his link will be in the description below, so be sure to go and show him some love. And without further ado, Rogue, introduce my favorite secret addition to this roster.
Alright. Our final fighter in this roster is one I have been eagerly waiting to reveal. Some of you may have heard of him. He's the illegitimate son of Goku, half Saiyan and half Kai, making Spikes look right. He is Zykor.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this episode of the Tenkaichi 4 roster. Making the roster series has been a lot of fun. It's also been a fuck ton of work. It's ridiculous. ridiculous. I mean, each and every one of these frames that you guys are seeing on scene, I'm very carefully cutting them out and finding the pictures and editing them up and everything. It doesn't seem like a lot, but especially with all the other projects I've got going on right now, I've been very excited to bring this out. It's just been it's been a lot of trials and tribulations. And I also want to say a huge thank you again to the Graceful Rogue for joining me for the last 2 episodes of this series. Rogue, did you have anything you wanted to say to the audience?
Like I said in the last one, I appreciate y'all watching Almighty Anon. Keep watching the content, subscribe, like, comment, enjoy. Once again, if there's any characters that you feel like was left out, don't be ashamed. Just, comment. And I'm pretty sure he got someone wrong. I don't really think he did. I'm looking at the list. There's a very low chance he missed anyone, but why don't you be that one guy and just be like, nah, actually, this is who you missed. Other than that, it was always a pleasure to be on the channel. And once again, back to the shadows I go after this.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you know every time I decide to upload or go live. And without further ado, that's Anon out and Rogue out. Aces.
Giblet. I'm editing Thomas, work with whichever one.
I'll figure it out.
You really have T-Rex out there. That's so sick.
Somebody's going to main him. If he's a character, someone's going to main him. Purunga.
Alright.
Bunger. Not me just punching the mic.